Ambassador Ginsburg, Mayor Giuliani, Judge McCasey. Ladies and gentlemen, I appreciate the honor to be here today. To my brothers and sisters at Ashraf and Liberty, it is an honor to continue to serve by your side, even though we are separated many, many miles apart. It is also a great honor for me to be in the state of Texas and in the city named after one of the greatest Americans who ever lived, Sam Houston. Folks, it's real hard for me to talk in the shadow of 7 of my brothers and sisters who were murdered at Camp Liberty, to the 47 who were killed at Camp Ashraf. Knowing those documents that we talked about, the Status of Forces Agreement, were worked by General Dave Phillips and myself. And it is very difficult. Please stay with us as we work through this. And please accept the fact of the difficulty I'm having recognizing our words are being broken. The residents signed a ceasefire agreement with the United States. The residents received protected person status from the United States. The United States, as we have talked about, needs to bring these people out. They need to bring them out now, and they need to bring them to the homes and to the security that they deserve. UN Ambassador Martin Kobler and his wife, German Ambassador Britta Wagner, have proven themselves nothing more than to be a pair of parrots sitting on Malachi's shoulder. I have also analyzed Malachi must be the best ventriloquist in the world, because no matter how far away he gets, every time Martin Kobler opens his mouth, Malachi's words come out. And I remember Mayor Giuliani calling, even before it got settled into, Liberty was a concentration camp. Last December, when I was testifying before Canadian Parliament, I took it a step further, and I said it's an extermination camp waiting to happen. This last rocket attack proved it is an extermination camp waiting to happen. And as soon as it did happen, what did Martin Kobler, Frau Kobler, and U.S. State Department do? They called upon they called upon the Malachi government to do an investigation. And as our friends have seen a letter I recently sent to them, Malachi does not investigate Malachi any more than Malachi steals, Malachi pays for what he can steal. The only nation able to do this attack, the only organization able to do this attack in that region was the Iranian Quds Force, backed by the Malachi military. That precision, putting those rockets into that camp, it wasn't an adjustment of fire. The first rocket started hitting. That took a professional military organization. And in the conversation last week with State Department, General McCasey opened up the comment that there is no way that many rockets could be transported around by a terrorist organization, a rogue force, and we ended up backing up what Judge McCasey said. That had to be a professional military organization, and it had to be backed up by the Iraqi military, and it had to be done on the real estate of either Camp Victory or Camp Liberty. Instead of the United States executive branch trying to appease the Iranian government, it is time for working to change that Iranian government. It is time for the U.S. executive branch to stop praising Malachi. It is time for Malachi to go, and he needs to take his 2 Kobler parrots with him. And Judge McCasey recently pointed out the comment State Department made that they take this attack very seriously. We need resolution. We need it now. It is time for the U.S. leaders to return to the lessons of Sam Houston and realize that democracy can be successfully built after a tyranny and the regime of tyranny is removed. This brings us to another comparison. Sam Houston was not after power in Texas. He was after democracy in Texas. Marian Rajavi and the MEK is not after power in Iran. They are after democracy in Iran. It is time to allow democracy to take root in Iran. It is time for allow true democracy to take root in Iraq. To my brothers and sisters in Liberty and Ashraf, I say to you, we were together on the desert of Diyala province. We are together today. We will be together always. Ladies and gentlemen, I thank you. Thank you.